Welcome back, everybody. We were just talking about how Adam is learning how to do HTML, CSS, and JavaScript just to fix Roll20 streets, and we're joking about how to learn the best way to learn skills is to like have a passion to do something, and you need to learn those skills in order to accomplish that goal.
Yeah.
For sure. So, anyways, yeah. Welcome back to Remember Tomorrow. I saw in chat a little bit that we're having a little bit of questions about how to like understanding this game, and that's fair because we haven't seen all of the scenes yet. And like how to like grok this game. I think maybe the best way, rather than me like re-explaining or that, is I think just kind of watch and observe. But like remember, the goal is to have an interesting character, trying to be ready, willing, and able to accomplish their goal. And you're interesting, and are able to get closer to that when factions like the Global Goal of a Country Club or Astral Ford come after you. That's the only way you can get those goals. So that is what happens, is you are trying to come at different characters, make their lives shitty, trying to ding down their ready, willing, or ableness. But if the players are able to succeed against the factions, then bingo, they get to actually go up, right? Then they get closer to their goals. And that's literally the gist of the game. It's more like a story-driven engine than it is more than anything for conflict. Okay, so I just went, so my turn's over, and I think we return back to Ian. So Ian, you could just start us off in this top hour here.
I think Blondie's gonna have to cut a deal with Global Golf and Country Club. So I think like we start out as like completely black, and then we get this sort of like flashlight come in, and like it's sort of like this tunnel, like it's basically just sewers. And like we don't really know how Blondie got there, but he's there, and everything's like weird and moist and gross, and we see him like coming around the corner like with this flashlight, and then he goes and he sort of like moves a brick aside, reaches in there, and he gets like an iPhone 4, which like to us would be
from yeah, it's a burner. It's a burner in this day and age. Yeah,
it'd be like finding just a rotary phone or like a telephone booth or something.
It's like it would be like an actual iPod, like Generation 1 iPod now.
Yeah,
like just this gross Game Boyish looking thing.
Yeah, and then and he opens it up and makes a call. He probably like puts in some weird device that like makes it actually be able to
scramble and sure. Or I mean, it's planted by Global Golf, right? So like they probably have it set up for you to do this.
Yeah, cool, yeah.
But by the way, I'm totally not gonna play Global Golf and Country. Adam, you're gonna play them.
Yeah,
correct.
You are.
You get to play the person on the other line.
Okay.
I'm gonna force you to do it. I really shouldn't. Like the game isn't really supposed to be about that, but.
It's
for
okay.
Facilitation.
Yeah. I was gonna force him to do it anyway, so
okay, perfect.
I'll gang up on him.
Damn.
Cool. So who picks up the phone? It could be one of those two NPCs that we described. It could be someone new. It's totally up to you. It's your prerogative, as you control Global Golf and Country Club. Adam.
I mean, it's got to be Bathsheba, right?
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, that seems very reasonable.
It has to be Bathsheba.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And what's the point of this? You're trying to make a deal with Global Golf and Country Club to get out of jail?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think what I'm thinking is like basically because they don't really have any people, like Pietra probably doesn't really know anybody because she's just been like this isolated thing all her life. Like I'm either going to be like her criminal contact, or because like I'm so good at like dealing and stuff, like I'll join the company or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is like a test or something.
Yeah,
something like that.
They're reaching out into some other new thing.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, wouldn't a
so what do you want from them? What do you want from Global Golf, or what does Global Golf want from you? Right, you're making a deal. What is this quid pro quo?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, basically, I think they basically just want to extract me from prison to so that they can hire, so that like I'll basically become a suit, right?
For
Like,
cheap.
yeah,
For
basically.
cheap.
okay.
Well, either
Yeah.
maybe not for cheap is the right word, but like for cheaper than like hiring like a grown-up
I
criminal.
like, yeah, I like the idea that like Pietra doesn't like actually know anybody.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
that's like good at stuff, like any sort of like illegal person. So it's like she's basically just like, oh, this I went to school with this person or something, right?
Yeah.
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 And it's like, and I was like, okay, you need to get me out of prison. So I think, yeah. So
Cool.
I call you up. How do you answer?
Um,
Yeah. How does Bathsheba answer?
yeah, I'm thinking she says,
Where is Bathsheba when he calls?
Yeah.
I think she's like she's like on the golf course at night. And she says, we've managed to close the golf course for 2 days. We're making the schedule changes very soon. We have one last tournament, and after that,
And yeah, I guess,
we'll
yeah,
have
just
2 days
say,
for you to operate within. And like the plan is, like you've discussed this before, like the idea is they're going to like close uh, the golf course for a couple of days, and they're going to use like the broadness and expansiveness of the space as just like a way for you to not get caught in your dealings, just because there's so much land that's available that the horizon is your like private room
okay.
to like do dealings in or whatever.
But how's
Like,
he gonna get there within prison?
Yeah, but I'm in prison. Like, this is sort of the deal,
Yeah,
right?
that would be
now.
like after he's out of prison. So like, what is he
Yeah,
needs something
that's
now?
true.
So what are you giving him now?
Probably just like,
I mean, like I
for a bomb or something.
vote, so I'm thinking if she's just like updating him with news or whatever, and then like they can on that or whatever. I just need like something to say at first or whatever.
Yeah, sure. And then I say,
Because normally this is the cyberpunk future, so like before there were no days off, like they were operating all the time, and it was impossible for you to have a job there. So now she's saying, okay, we have a job here now. You're able to like, we have a place for you to come to now. Now we can start working on it. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah.
And I just say like, like Gunther, like, damn Gunther, he's shutting everything down. I'm gonna need something from you if you want to get me out of here.
But Shiva says, this will be very simple for me as long as you can behave in there. Behave reasonably, and we'll make it very easy for you to get your date advanced.
You don't realize that if I behave easily, like, I got a good thing going here, right? If I behave easily, I'll start to sink under, and then everyone will come out after me like sharks. I'm on the top. I'm on the top of the pile here. That's why you want me, right? The moment I start behaving easily, the less power I have. Every other like Joe and Sally is gonna come in and rip my throat out. We need to get out now.
What do you think I'm trying to do? Can you wait a week? A week is very easy for me to arrange.
Okay.
1 week. I am not incompetent.
Could fool me. Just sure, why not? Sure, I can do that. If tell Pietro I said hi.
I will. Excellent.
And
Okay.
then what do we do now?
So you made a deal with Global Golf. So you get to make a test to boost one of your stats now.
Okay, cool.
Which one?
I think able makes sense again.
Okay.
Or maybe ready, because I'm like ready to receive whatever the help they give me.
That makes sense. So Global Golf, because they're a faction and you made a deal with them, they automatically get to raise their stat because you made a deal with them. You have to roll.
What do I roll?
3d10. All moves are 3d10.
Cool.
Yeah. You got 2 successes. Right.
Sweet.
So that means you can boost your ready by 2. Right.
Cool.
By each success.
So ready.
Yep. That's really good. Cool. All right, and that's your turn. You cut a deal with Global Golf for them to set up a gig for you outside if you can behave nice in jail. Right? Cool. And that's the turn. Then it goes to me. Adam, it goes to you.
I think it's me because...
Yeah. It goes up. I'm doing it up the channel. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's a very reasonable thing to expect because I take forever to do anything. I think I'm going to make another character.
Okay.
So many characters.
Yeah. Zoom, move. Thank you, Zoom. You're actually very cooperative. I am going to make a PI.
Okay.
Probably working for the cult.
Naturally.
And there, so probably I'm looking for the identity that would work for PI the best. Killer, no. Office drone, no. Operative, maybe?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Courier, no. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably an operative. Yeah.
Operative.
And I'm gonna roll for motivation again because that seems cool. 10, which means I crit. Survival. Oh, cool. So now I imagine this person is their occupation is private investigator, but they're in the cult. And they have not been behaving well in the cult by their standards. They got on like the leader of the cult's bad side, and now they're like in weird confinement centers, and now they have to work it off by doing free work.
Cool. So this is
rooting
like
out enemies and whatnot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They've got all the leverage over him in the world.
Cool.
Actually, I'm gonna make it a she.
Cool.
I made a couple of male characters. So I'm gonna switch it up.
What's her goal?
Her goal is to I'm going to give the leader of the cult a name, and it will be to make blank content with her. And
wait, the private can you explain what's going on again? Because
why do I confuse everyone with everything I say? This is a curse. So where are you? What do you understand so far?
So you're making a private investigator going after the cult, but they want to assuage.
No, the private
is owned by the cult, right?
For the cult.
Oh.
And is going after the cult's enemies.
Gotcha. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I just had to get that switch flipped in my head.
Yeah. And they want to survive, so like they want to make the leader of the cult happy, so that they can like eventually start working their way towards like
to get out of the cult's
regular
thumb.
brother.
Yeah, to get out from under the cult's thumb. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
Which is exactly sounds like how I want to word that goal. Can you copy me a new sheet, or I guess I can use that.
Just use the blue one. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Okay.
Cool. And then once you start filling that out, what's her name? And then assign the stats and do a scene.
I think they have like an alias.
Is it like a? Is it like a? Like...
She's a woman, but they call her Lazarus.
Okay.
Her text. Thank you. Her ready is 4. Her willing is 5. And her able is 3. 4, 5, 3. I'll put her stuff at the top later. And the scene we see with her is she is looking like a meth addict, even though she hasn't done any drugs because she's been like deprived of food and water, and this is how they kind of broke her spirit, and this is why she didn't just like do the whole fuck the cult, I'm gonna escape and get away from my family thing. And she's in that state and digging through trash bags that have been taken out to the street. And she's like sitting on a dingy couch. She does it because the couch has also been taken to the street, so she sits there because she's probably kind of, why not? She like rips the bag open because the drawstrings have been tied. So she just like tears through it with her nails. And she's just looking through it for something. And like she pulls out like photographs, like lingers on those for a while, finds like mail. She gets like really fascinated with the mail. And I think that's the scene that we see.
Okay.
I think that's boosting her able. If I can roll well.
Yeah, really well.
Damn.
Got 2 successes.
Can I bump up the same? No, I can't.
You can. You have to boost up able by 1, but then you can spend that +1 on anything.
Yeah. Because I read in the house rules that you can't advance the same one more than one in a single round. Okay.
That's fine. Okay. Cool. And that's the scene. Then it goes to me, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to pick up as I'm gonna do Astro Ford against Blondie again. I'm digging this. Yeah. You have to report to Gunther for having contraband in your room. They found the iPhone.
Dang.
And they find your fingerprints on it.
Dang.
So, they have you handcuffed and they escort you through cell block C, past the infirmary, go up some stairs, and get to a nice, clean, very like modern, clear, like that neon minimalist style office, right?
Like a lot of curves.
Yeah, right. It's even got like a little like Zen fountain or something in the back.
Yeah.
It's got like a lot of like glass windows, like looking outside, like to the sprawl in the distance. Right?
I haven't seen the sun in a while, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and like he has like a nice like fully lit office here. Yeah.
I'm like, and I probably like there's probably like a really nice chair, and I sit down to it, and like I put my hand on it.
Yeah, and he immediately orders you to stand up. It's like, stand up, Blondie. Actually, he wouldn't call you Blondie though. He would call you by your prison ID. So he would call you like, stand up. Stand up. 04D10.
642.
What is this?
No, I was just rolling to see what my prison number was.
Oh, sure. Yeah, so stand up 642.
Yeah, I just do as he said. I like completely silence. Yeah. Like this.
You will not get comfortable in this office. We found, and he's like holding the iPhone. He's like, we found this with your fingerprints on it. As he's like, he's like walking. He's doing like a walk around you kind of thing.
I just say, that's not mine.
Really, as he like pulls out a little like what do you call it? Like a little like PowerPoint clicker, right? And there's like a CCTV or whatever. No, there's no TV. What the fuck? This is the future. Like on his desk, like a hollow screen shows up, whatever, and it's literally like CCTV footage of you talking on the phone. It's like, this is undoctored footage.
And I just kind of
shot your phone, right?
Looks pretty doctored to me. I mean, clearly one of your guards are always looking for a reason to take me down. They just whip this thing up in Adobe Double Premiere or whatever the future equivalent is.
Adobe Sleeper Premiere. Yeah.
It's just like, trying to get a raise. Did the guy guard give him a promotion that shows you this?
And he's like, truth or not, it's what a judge would think, right?
Well, as far as I can tell.
And based on your record, you don't got a lot going for you. I think the judge would take my word, the word of a warden, over the word of a little stupid snot bucket like yourself. And he's like, unless, and he's like going around. He's like, I can make this go away, but I'm gonna need something from you.
I just kind of smile at that, just like a big grin.
Yeah. Now you're gonna be a good. I'm sorry. Like, he's saying I need something from you. Like this is an offer. It's not an offer. Let me be very clear. He's not like, he's being polite. You know what I mean? Like, he's like, it would be really awesome if you did this. It's like, you know what I mean? But like this, it's coded. This is like, if I don't do this, I'm in solitary forever.
I mean, like, I'm aware of that,
okay.
Like,
I wanted to just tell you the stakes.
But Blondie just sort of on this high of like, even the warden, even the warden needs me, like, right? Like, I got my finger in every pie possible.
Yeah. He clicks another button on the on the CCR TV. Like I imagine it's like looping, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like silent. He clicks another button, and then there's like a neon like timer over it, and and he has like, and I think maybe the timer is something for like 3 days, right? Mm-hmm. He's like, if I don't have, it's like actually I'll tell you what's gonna happen first. He's
yeah,
you know, this is going to get sent to Judge Warrant in 3 days, automatically. I already have a little draft wrote up for it. Explaining how you are obviously illegally contacting people on the outside, and you need to do twice as much time, doubling your sentence. I can make this transmission stop, and he like holds that clicker thing again, right? Or maybe it's not a clicker, guys. It's his watch. It's obviously his hollow watch, right?
Does it show the milliseconds ticking down? So it's just like.
Yeah, it's showing like days, minutes, hours, seconds. And,
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. It's like the 24, digitally kind of clock going down, right? I'm gonna need something for you that see, I need you to make something that you could probably do really well at. I need you to make a mess. I need you in 3 days to kill Destro.
I think he just says done.
Yeah.
We'll see if he actually does it. But...
Yep. Don't worry, I have a plan. And I am attacking your willingness.
Yeah, I think there's a moment, but I mean, like, I know he's not going to answer, but I say, like, but the smile fades and he says, why?
It's like, that shouldn't concern you. 6'7" or 6'4" do as I say. And I'm coming after you. 3d10.
Yep.
2 successes.
Come on.
1 success.
1 success.
So I beat you.
So like, in order for it to advance, I have to win, right?
Yep.
For it to be checked? Okay, cool. Just making sure.
So you did not win. I got 1 over you, so I don't think I'd knock you down. I just get 1 more success than you.
Yeah.
Okay. So you describe the outcome of this, what this looks like, right?
Yeah, I think...
The loser narrates my success, right?
Cool. So your success would be like, I kill her.
Well, you're like going to do it, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Or like you could follow up the scene being like, I leave you with like a knife or something like that, like in your or whatever. You can flourish this now of like what this is gonna encompass, right?
Yeah, I think basically you give me, like, I think, Destro, like all of the other people are like really, really cybered up. And so, you just Gunther goes from like behind the desk, pulls out a drawer. So like looks around for a moment. We don't see what he's looking at, but he looks around for a moment and he like picks out this like small, like this very small knife like this. And then he hands it to me, and then he hands it to him, and he says, "This is a magnet knife, like completely destroy. Anyone with any sort of cyberware is it immediately is strong enough to pull the magnets out of any cyberware immediately."
Oh shit! So it could like stop like implants and stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, that's cool. I didn't think of that. That's cool. Like an EMP knife.
Yeah.
That's
fuck
cool.
up the motors.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, most of them are like resistant to magnets, so that
you
don't get really screwed. But like this magnet is like
a high-powered magnet,
very specific metal, and it's a knife. And and then he takes it, grimly walks away.
Yeah. Cool. All right, that's my scene.
Cool. Is it my turn?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I think we're going to go to so Sister Cherry. I think Global Golf and Country Club is going to go after Sister Cherry.
Okay. I don't have a character, so I'll play Sister Cherry.
Cool.
Okay.
I think gonna try to knock down your willing.
Okay. What does this look like?
So I think we don't get any of the. I think we get Bathsheba first. Like she's got like a ponytail, sort of like darker skin. Like this entire side of her face is just like metal, and she's got like two like very very metal arms, for intimidation. There's all like completely chrome.
Yeah.
And like a blue neon glowing light. And I think and then I think Bathsheba goes up. She's flanked by like four people on either side of her with like suits and briefcases. She also has a suit and is just like strutting forward. And I guess like where would Sister Cherry be? Just like in the middle of the day.
I like the idea that you are. I think she's doing charity work. Honestly.
Mm.
I think maybe she's like at like a street soup kitchen or something like that, when you're like you're in kind of like a kind of rough part of town. I'm picturing something like a Brazilian favela kind of thing. So like a lot of like shanty towny kind of thing, and she's like running like a soup kitchen or something like that. And like it's like maybe like just finishing up, and maybe some like the last kids leave with some bowls of soup, and she's like doing that Law and Order like cleaning stuff while you come in.
Yeah. I think. Well, I don't think Bathsheba comes in. She lets the grunts move.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, and then of course they all got like mirrored sunglasses and everything, and
oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, and they move in and say, and like one of them sort of like looks at his watch, and then looks up and says, "Sister Cherry."
Yes, that's me. Oh, I'm afraid you just missed. Oh, and she like she's surprised.
It's like a like a black coin on white paper. Just these really nice people amidst all the homeless people.
Oh, exactly. Like this is really bad.
Super well dressed.
This is like really bad, and she's like backing up to like where the table where knives would be, just in case, kind of thing. Yeah. What can I? And she's like doing that. She's like wiping her hands like in a towel. Like cooks would have like a towel in like their waistband to like wipe their hands. Like she's like doing that. It's like, how can I help you?
The client wishes to speak with you outside.
She, I maybe like. She like slowly puts down the knife that she was going for in her other hand, and like hiding, and she's like, "Oh, yeah, a client, right?" She hobbles over. I guess Sister Cherry would have. I think she has like a prosthetic foot.
Yeah.
It's like shitty cyberware, so she kind of like hobbles a little bit. Like it's not like the best piece.
Yeah, I think like Sister Cherry, she she can't see Bathsheba at this point, but Bathsheba can see her, just like something with the light, and then and he sees her hobbling. She kind of is disgusted, or no, like she kind of like looks at it and is kind of disgusted, like, ew, why am I here with these people? Because she's also part of like the idle rich or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then so you move out, and then instantly there's like a face of like sorrow, and then she says, are you Sister Cherry?
Yes, dear, I am.
And is your son? And she like looks at something. Blondie?
She laughs. She's like, yes, affectionately, that's his name. That's what we grew up. We grew up on the streets over 2 blocks down over at Madison.
She's kind of, how quaint. Yeah. and then she says, see, and like I'm fully aware of what she says. I'm from Astrofor Justice Tech, and I regret to inform you that your son has deceased.
What? Yeah. No, that's really good.
Yeah.
So I think we roll from there.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool. See if you figure out the ruse.
So you got 2 successes.
Yeah.
And you're attacking my willing?
Probably. I mean, it'd probably make more sense for ready, honestly.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I only got 1. So I narrate the so you win, you get what you want, but I have to narrate your success.
Yeah.
So I think we see Sister Cherry kind of like break down. She's like, she's repentant. Like I know he shouldn't have gotten up with those people. I knew he shouldn't have gotten mixed up. Those were bad kids that he was running with, and I tried to let him. It's his. If only his. At least his father didn't have to see him go out like this.
Yeah, and I guess
she like prays. She like does it like prays, and it's like.
And I think
can we get the body?
Or no, yeah, but before she asked that, I think Bathsheba, she like looks at her watch and this thing pops up and it's like we only see it for a second, but it's like scripture, like 3:5 or whatever, and then it says, and then she just and she says like, as your church says, the God punishes with the wicked to test the righteous.
Oh,
just.
She doesn't really respond at the message that her fucking kid's dead.
Yeah.
Right? So she's like, huh.
But she was not.
You know what I mean? So she's just like, she doesn't know what to think. She's kind of just like there, kind of like looking down, even like not even at Bathsheba. Yeah. Right. So, okay, I think that's seen.
Bathsheba's not a good person.
No. Cool. Adam, I think we have time for maybe one, maybe two scenes, and then we go to our next break.
Okay, cool.
That makes sense. No, that would be like another full cycle through. So.
I almost closed out of Zoom. That was really bad. I tried to minimize it. I was no.
Jesus Christ!
Thank God Zoom was like, "Are you sure, Adam? I know how dumb you are, so please reconsider." And I was like, "Thank you, Zoom. Your wisdom is profound."
I mean, computers being smarter than us is one step to the cyberpunk future. It's concerning.
I know. Speaking of which, I think I might make a faction.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have that space. Just make it. Let me just copy you over some jams.
Thanks. I think I'm gonna do it again.
A reason why? Can I ask you a question? Is there a reason why you're always making stuff?
Because I like.
I mean, making stuff's really fun.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. It's super good.
Yeah.
So you're making all these fun toys and then not playing with them. Okay.
No, there isn't a particular reason why I'm not doing that.
There you go.
There's
I made a faction below here.
It's not a negative reason. It's like I like cooking up the ingredients.
Yeah. Just side note real quick. Ben Robbins was telling me how one time at a PAX, he just played an ongoing game of Remember Tomorrow for the entire day at PAX where people would just come and go.
Oh, that's so cool.
I thought was probably the coolest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Just they can take over characters and corporations and they just make one. That's
and
so
you have
cool.
these little tiny short stories and you just keep going, which is really what this game's about.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
Anyway,
because one of the good things about this game is that all of your bad decisions get swept away by the nature of oh, we weren't interested in them, so those just kind of didn't get used.
You just, like I said, you follow the spotlight, and you just do what's interesting.
Yeah. So I'm going to make a gang.
Yeah.
I'm going to make the people, and I'm going to roll motivation as is my wont. 1d10, not 1d109. That's a bad number to roll. 2, they want freedom, of course.
Nice.
It's a prison gang, sweet.
Oh my god, it's a ping pong team!
Thank you. I didn't think of that before. Thank you for giving me ideas to harvest. They are going to
yes.
Yeah. the kids in the prison who play ping pong, and they're trying to get famous for it.
Well, what's their name? What's the name of this gang?
Let's find out. Do they have good names in here? No, these are all like
Megacorps. Yeah, you have to come up with a good name for them.
God damn it.
I mean, something to do with ping pong, obviously, like Paddle Boys.
Nah, it could literally just be like. I mean, they're a gang that's like really does ping pong a lot, though. They're like the ping pong street rats.
Yeah.
Right. It's like the same thing. Like they're like pool sharks. These guys are ping pong sharks.
This is paddle
sharks. Paddle sharks. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, like they could be like an ethnic gang, right? It's prison. Yeah. They could be like they all had like the same crime because they all did something together, kind of gang. It could be a religious sect thing. It could be just like a cell crew. They're like D-Ward or something. You can do a lot of stuff, or like they all got burned by the same guy, kind of thing. So they're all like revenge or something.
I'm gonna call them the Pingdings.
Yeah.
Because I imagine some of these people also hack, so they know about wingdings.
Pingdings. I mean, that's probably like. I mean, I like the idea that like all their messages they write in wingdings, like all their graffitis in wingdings.
Yeah.
So no one understands it.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's amazing.
Also, because this is a cyberpunk, that's the noise that the paddles make.
Of course. Yes. Yeah, it has it has a ding. Like, of course it does. Because I'm really picturing that like this is kind of like. Oh, it's like an arcade, like it has a kind of like arcadey retro.
You can sometimes the kids will get like cocky and overconfident, so they'll call shots and you ping where you think that's.
Oh God, yeah, like and oh my God, I get like this literally needs to be a VR game. Like literally, like I can see it, like like exactly that little pingy waypoint like symbol like on the table. Like if you fucking call it, oh my God!
And there's like you get more points if you land there, but there's also strategies where you ping somewhere and they go somewhere else to catch them off guard.
And obviously to play ping pong, you get like a token or something like that. And these guys obviously beat everyone up or like steal them from people, right? And like they hoard the tokens, and so they're always playing all the time. And I mean, that's how obviously.
That's the inherent problem.
It's not my story. That's what I said is not true. But I just got really excited for a moment.
Yeah,
I'm really something I have to share. Yeah. So before you're done with the faction, you need to create 2 NPCs. There must always be 2 living NPCs for each faction. And NPCs in factions can become characters, just so you know. Mm-hmm. That's entirely a way to play this game. It's happened all the time.
Hi.
It happens, not happened all the time. Sorry.
Flip. I like that we have one being named Flip.
Yeah. Spike. Backhand.
Salamander. Rubber.
Rubber's good.
Yeah. Marks. Cho.
Mm-hmm. Rubber.
Woo.
Thank you. That's the one that I wanted. Ooh, Wu is a really good one because in Chinese it means like sage or master. I know this because I looked up the origin of the word Wu once.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's awesome.
I'm gonna add some accent marks onto that too. Wu, champion. He's like the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ding ding.
He's the top cyberpong player.
Rubber steals the tokens.
Yeah, that's right.
He's a token dealer. I'm gonna change that to token dealer.
Yeah, token dealer. Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah, yeah.
Anything else I need to do? Is that all?
No, that's it. That's literally just the faction part. That's super good though. That's really good. That's a really fucking good gang, dude.
Yeah. Well, we needed other people in prison besides the guards.
Well, I mean, you're gonna make me do this, but I'm gonna make their rivals.
Do it.
I gotta make their rivals.
Oh, jeez.
They're gonna have a different motivation though. D10. No, that's not fair. Okay, fine. Fuck it. Fuck it, dice. You win. I rolled 2 2s. He really wants freedom. Freedom is it. Then.
Everyone wants freedom. That's so great.
They have to compete with each other to get out of prison.
Roll 20, supposed randomness.
It's like there's like that one comic. I'm not sure what it was. It was like a comic strip or something, and it was like, oh, here's our random number generator, and it's just going like 9, 9, 9, 9. And it's like, are you sure that it's working? It's like, well, you never can tell.
Yeah, I saw someone like programming things like random generator return 4. It's just like nice. All right, so I have to come up with a name for. I'm making a rival ping pong gang. And I'm going to do. Let's see. I need a different color of this.
Yeah, such a beautiful rainbow here.
Yeah.
So good.
So the name of my gang is going to be Bloodhooks. And they're the upstart gang trying to take over the ping ding space.
Yeah.
So they're led by Dante.
Yep.
But their best player is
I imagine there's like this weird like gladiatorial type thing. Like it's never actually happened, but there's like this sort of like apocryphal idea about like how if you're good enough at ping pong, they'll like take you and put you on the international like prison ping pong.
Yeah, there's the underground for profit streamed ping pong games. Yeah, you know that's a thing at this prison, right? That's a thing. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that. That's amazing. What's her name?
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
They need to have a reason to get really good at it, other than just not going insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm doing Sister Crimson is the best.
Sister Crimson.
Yeah. Nice. Bingo.
Also, I changed the way I spelled woo. Apparently, the other way I said it meant nothing.
Oh, that's fine.
Mandarin Chinese.
Well,
the more you know.
Yeah.
Okay. So, whose turn is it now?
It's going to be your turn, but I think it's right about the time of the second hour mark, so we're gonna go to break. We're gonna come back and keep jamming on this. I like how this game immediately spawned into this ping pong battle arena.
This is ridiculous. Yeah. And then we got like global golf. That's the most ridiculous thing ever. It's great.
Yeah. All right, guys. Yep. All right, we'll be back in 5 minutes, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. We'll be back.